gun violence here in the casino in Hard Rock. He's still going, he's still mad.
Offset and Lil Tjay are at the center of a shocking story that has the internet in full panic mode right now. But here's the thing. The details coming out are messy, unconfirmed, and people are saying a lot without clear proof. Yet the internet is spiraling like it's already fact. Because word on the street is claiming there was a shooting incident at a Miami casino involving both artists, with some posts even alleging that Lil Tjay has been locked up and Offset is in critical condition. Now pause, because this is where things get serious. Not everything being shared online is verified, and while people are reacting emotionally, there's a big difference between confirmed news and viral claims. But what fans noticed next is where things really get interesting. The speed. This story spread fast. Within minutes, social media was flooded with dramatic headlines, emotional reactions, and comparisons that had people genuinely scared. Some fans even started referencing past tragedies, bringing up how situations like this have played out before, and that alone pushed the panic even higher. And just like that, the narrative started building itself. But the best moments don't end there, because look at what happened next. Fans began tagging Cardi B, urging her to go be by Offset's side, with comments like, "If this is serious, she needs to be there," and "put everything aside right now." And that right there, that shows how quickly the internet turns speculation into emotional reality. Even without confirmed details, people are already reacting like they know the full story. But what fans noticed next is where things really get interesting. There's also a growing group of people pushing back, saying, "Where is the confirmation? Who actually reported this first? Why is everyone running with this?" And that's when the conversation shifts from shock to skepticism. Because in today's media landscape, the industry machinery moves fast, but so does misinformation. But the best moments don't end there, because look at what happened next. Some fans are pointing out how these kinds of rumors tend to follow certain artists more than others, like there's a pattern, like there's always chaos attached. And people are saying that's part of a bigger issue, how narratives are shaped, amplified, and sometimes exaggerated for clicks and attention. And honestly, that conversation is getting louder. But what fans noticed next is where things really get interesting. The emotional weight. Even if this turns out to be false or exaggerated, the reaction shows something deeper. People care. People are invested. And when it comes to artists like Offset, whose career and personal life have been so public, fans feel connected in a very real way. But what fans noticed next is where things really get interesting. There's also the comparison factor. Some fans are bringing up past losses in the hip-hop community, and that's where things start to feel heavy. Because those memories, they're still fresh for a lot of people, and that's why stories like this hit so hard, even when they're unconfirmed. But what fans noticed next is where things really get interesting. There's also a conversation about responsibility. Who's posting this? Who's verifying it? And who's just resharing without thinking? Because in moments like this, one viral tweet can turn into a full-blown narrative before anyone checks the facts, and fans are starting to call that out. But the best moments don't end there, because look at what happened next. Some people are saying this could be a lesson, a reminder to slow down, to question what we see, to not let the internet's speed override reality. Because once something spreads, it's almost impossible to pull it back. And that's the power and the danger of viral culture. But what fans noticed next is where things really get interesting. There's also silence. No clear official statements, no solid confirmations. And that silence, it's making people even more anxious. Because when there's no information, speculation fills the gap. And right now, that speculation is everywhere. But what fans noticed next is where things really get interesting. Some fans are choosing to focus on support instead of panic, posting prayers, sending positive messages, hoping for clarity. And honestly, that shift in energy, it matters. Because whether the story is true, exaggerated, or completely false, the intention behind those messages is real. But what fans notice next is where things really get interesting. This whole situation is exposing how fast narratives can be created and how quickly people attach emotions to them. One post turns into 10, 10 turns into 100, and suddenly it feels like truth, even when it might not be. So here we are, a viral story that has everyone talking, reacting, and questioning what's real and what isn't. As the internet continues to spiral, one thing is clear. Not everything you see online is what it seems. And sometimes the biggest story isn't what happened, but how people react to what they think happened. So what do you think? Do you believe there's truth behind these reports? Or is this another case of the internet running wild with unverified information? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more.